Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new stuff to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We have some new gameplay details that you might have missed, a bit more information on the most recent Pokemon revealed Greaveard, some stuff that's happening tomorrow, and a few other bits and bobs to go over. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, so if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, the first thing that we're going to be taking a look at is some gameplay details that you might have missed from the new advert that we went over in yesterday's video. It was actually seen by Eduardo, so massive shout out to them, and they saw a couple of things that seemed quite interesting from that kind of commercial advert that again we went over yesterday. If you didn't see that video, it will be like somewhere on the channel, but either way, Eduardo says Nintendo finally published those Pokemon Scarlet and Violet commercials they were recording in Spain some time ago, and it seems like the sun symbol from Mayagoza's Plaza is as important as the Academy symbols. So this is the symbol that they're kind of talking about here. On this door over here, we have this sort of like star-like symbol that's like a sun as well, and this is obviously the one that they're talking about. So this is kind of taken from the middle of the plaza in Mayagoza, I don't know how to pronounce it, from the first trailer. So it seems to be quite important, and as important as like the orange symbols and the grape symbols and stuff like that for the academies. Also, this one shot with the Wingull confirms you can climb to the top of the 4 lighthouses. So yeah, I didn't even pick up on this from the trailer that we went over. But yeah, this is clearly at the top of one of the lighthouses. You can see some Wingulls here that are like flying. I guess they've just come off the lighthouse. I guess they're like sitting there, and as you run around, that kind of like startles them and they fly away. But yeah, this is one of the lighthouses that are obviously in Paldea. There's 4 lighthouses, and you can climb to the top of them. So I don't know what's at the top. Maybe it's some sort of quest or something that you have to do, because it doesn't look like there's any Pokemon up here. Maybe you can catch the Wingulls, who knows. But yeah, you can't really, I mean, you can look out into the world, but there's not really anything that kind of, I guess, shows up. So I'm not really sure on the point of the lighthouses, but you can climb to the top of them, and I'm guessing it is for some sort of like quest or something like that. It also has like an exclamation mark on the minimap in the bottom right, so that could be something to kind of, I guess that's just something to do with like the quests and stuff. But either way, some pretty cool gameplay details that you may have missed from, like I say, the latest kind of commercial trailer, whatever you want to call it. So shout out to Eduardo for that. We also have Soul Silverheart talking about this as well. So this is from the most recent trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the one that Greaveard was revealed in. And so basically, originally, before we got the Greaveard reveal, obviously we got the kind of short 15-second clip of the trainer walking through the kind of that kind of footpath and seeing the Gengar and stuff like that. But Uraiden says there's a reoccurring eye shape visible in the glitching at the end of this clip. So as you can see from this kind of glitchiness, this missing nose situation, there are like, it's the same eye that kind of repeats itself multiple times. So a lot of people thought that, you know, okay, well that's probably going to be the Pokemon that's revealed tomorrow. Of course, not the case. We got Greaveard, which does not have this kind of weird eye light. This is sort of like a green kind of eye with this black kind of pupil. Looks very menacing, looks very evil. And then we have Soul Silverheart saying, now the big question is this still another Pokemon, or even the Ghost Trainer's eye, or did our minds just play a trick on us? So I mean, personally, I think it's an eye. Like, it definitely looks like the eye shape. It pops up multiple times. It looks like an eye that's like an angry eye that's staring at you. So potentially in that clip, there might have been something else revealed. Like, it could be something to do with the evolution, maybe. And Greavard's evolution might kind of lose the kind of sheepdog kind of like fur on the top of its eyes, and that kind of all goes, and it like reveals these like angry eyes or something like that. I don't know, it might just have been for that trailer. It might not be anything, but I just think it's quite interesting that yeah, this evil eye seems to have not been the Pokemon that was revealed in the Greaveard trailer. We also have some more information about the dog as well, what it's based on. Also, if you didn't know, the ability of Greaveard is pick up. It's on the website. They didn't post that in the trailer. That's the only ability it gets. Obviously it has a hidden ability as well, but the only one that we know that it definitely gets is pick up. So this was posted by Eteri saying, you know, this little thing, this new dog Pokemon seems to be based on the Catalan sheepdog, a Spanish dog. But not only that, Briards are also close to this breed, so there you have your new best friend. And then a little bit more information on that backstory and stuff from that. Apart from the real reference to Greaveard, let's try to work a bit about its cultural influences. Why a ghost dog? looking at the cultural influence and stuff like that kind of gives you an idea of what it's probably going to evolve into, which is why it's always interesting to take a look at the inspiration for these Pokemon. So why a ghost dog? Well, there are multiple legends in Spain that are related to this sort of spectral being. Related to dogs, as this person has pointed out, there is the Catalan legend of the Dip, an infernal dog that sucks the blood life energy of their victims. This dog is lame in one leg, so an infernal dog that sucks the blood life energy of their victims. Well, we know that that is what Greaveard does. Not exactly the victims, it just sucks the life energy anyway. We saw that in the trailer. But again, I think they might go into more detail about this for the evolution. I feel like the evolution is not going to have the ability pick up. I think it's going to have a new ability that I guess is a little bit like Bad Dreams for Darkrai, but maybe it just does it every turn anyway and it doesn't have to be asleep. And then also the global cultural concept of the Ghost Hounds, a more contemporary one, and the Hellhounds, traditional ones, is also present in this legend and in the peninsula, so it's not a weird idea to link it to Paldea. So again, the whole idea of like Hellhounds and stuff like that means that I guess Greaveard could potentially turn into a Ghost Fire type Pokemon. Like, a lot of people thought that it was going to be Ghost Fire because we saw the candle and stuff. Maybe it just starts off as a Ghost type and then it evolves into a Ghost Fire type, especially, like I said, with the idea of Hellhounds. Maybe the candle grows bigger. It might just stay as a Ghost type. We're not 100% sure, but yeah, the idea of it being like a Ghost Fire would be pretty cool. Although on the other kind of side of things, we also have Scarlet, which is already a Fire Ghost type. And if you're playing Violet and you want Scarlet and Greaveard, having two Pokemon with the exact same typings, probably not the best. Anyway, Will-O-Wisp are also a thing in Spain and Portugal, and it seems to be featured in Greaveard's design. The candle in the top of the head of this dog looks like the candles that are lit in cemeteries and churches to show respect of the dead. The candles are popular in the Dia, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, All Saints Day, that is really important in the peninsula. In November the 1st, precisely because of this festivity and Halloween, this Pokemon has been presented. So yeah, it makes sense why it was dropped right now, because obviously it's very close to the 1st of November and stuff like that. Finally, the Spanish legend of the Galician and Leonesa origin is really important to understand this dog's. The Santa Campana is a spectral march of ghosts and dead people, which the dogs can be perceived before it comes out by barking at it. The concept of this in general, ghosts and dead people confronting those alive, is pretty popular in Spain. The dance macabre, in fact, is pretty important also since medieval times. So really cool ideas from like Atari, and I feel like they've definitely got the nail on they've hit the nail on the head right here with the kind of backstory of this Pokemon. And again, might give a bit more of an inspiration to the evolution, becoming a Hellhound, becoming a Fire Ghost type Pokemon, which I think would be a really cool typing for this Pokemon, even though we already have Scarlet, who is already Ghost Fire. But either way, it would be cool. Anyway, that's that. The next thing to go over is this from PLDH, who says, I like the default battle framing for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's trainer battles. So this is an image taken from the previews that we got last Friday, and basically we now know what it looks like in trainer battles and stuff in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where you have the Pokemon kind of here and you're kind of looking over its shoulder and stuff, and you have all the different kind of things on the side like battle Pokemon bag, everything like that. You can still move the camera around like Pokemon Legends Arceus, but battles felt a bit distant or detached in those games, where the Pokemon and opposing trainer weren't as centered clear as I'd like. So yeah, the trainer does feel a little bit detached from this battle. It just kind of like you are viewing the battle, but you do look like you're not really part of it, whereas in this battle you definitely look like you're overviewing it, you're looking into it, and it just feels a little bit more like you're in the battle. So that's a really cool kind of update that they've done with the whole battle situation. So that's all that. Finishing things up, I wanted to quickly go over this because some people are tweeting it at me and saying that it could be related to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So if you didn't know, the official Japanese Pokemon card game YouTube channel will reveal the latest information during a special video premiere about the Pokemon card game on October the 28th, 2022. So the start time is 7 o'clock JST, 12 o'clock CEST, and 3 a.m. PDT. And again, you can watch this, and it's basically showing the latest information about the Pokemon card game, the Pokemon TCG. I don't know if this is going to be related to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and even if it is, I don't think they would be revealing any new Pokemon through this. I don't think that's something, that's what a lot of people are expecting to, not expecting, but that's what people are kind of tweeting at me and saying, is this anything to kind of watch out for? I mean, I'm probably going to watch it, but I mean, if anything massive drops, obviously we'll make a video on it and stuff, but I think this is just for like a set coming out, maybe. I don't know if people are really talking about it much, like V-Star, Universe Reveal, starter decks. Again, it could be the starter decks for the starter Pokemon, Force Brigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. We saw a little bit of that kind of getting promoted this week. But yeah, I don't think it is going to be to do. And even if, like I say, even if it is Scarlet and Violet, I don't think it's going to have anything new. Maybe it just shows some artwork of the starter cards and like more EX cards and stuff. But yeah, I don't think anything brand new is going to get revealed in this. We already got Greaveard this week. Next week is very likely to get the last big trailer. I wouldn't expect anything tomorrow. But either way, I'll keep my eyes out for it, see if anything does drop. I mean, fingers crossed a new Pokemon gets dropped. That'd be insane. It's just, I'm just saying, you know, don't get your hopes up for something like this, because it could be nothing to do with even Scarlet and Violet. Anyway, though, that's everything to do with today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500. Really does help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. That's everything from me, though. Thank you again for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.